Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our Eibar career mode here. Coming to the end of this season, we have to finish out the league in this episode, and then we'll be hopping into the final of the cup in the next episode against Real Madrid, and finishing up, all like the little logistical things at the end of the season. But this game against Valencia, very action-packed. You guys are definitely going to want to make sure you pay attention to all the action that goes down in this game. So they managed to score pretty early on into the game, and then right off a kickoff, we just work our way down the field. Gaia just kind of gives me a little bit too much room with Miyaichi. I cross it into the box, and we managed to grab a goal early on with Jamie Vardy. So I'll say it again, and I've said it through the entire series. Jamie Vardy is, I don't want to say the savior of this team, but he kind of is, because right now we're only in 6th place. So without Jamie Vardy and his goals and his goals being wins for us, we could have been looking on the outside looking in basically for the Europa League. But here in the 44th minute, 45th minute, we actually managed to grab a goal with Iheanacho. That was a bit of an own goal. It bounced off of the defender and went straight into the net. So we managed to grab a goal with Vardy, and then an own goal for Abedinor. So looking good so far in this series, or season rather. I think we are for sure going to end up being in 6th place, which is a little disappointing for how well we started the season. But we'll definitely come back next season stronger with a little bit more of a transfer budget, hopefully. Work our way through that difficult Europa League and see how we can do. Obviously, it is kind of the way things should work. We should be kind of a little bit of a smaller team, then we get into the Europa League, get our feet wet a little bit, and then maybe hopefully get our way into the Champions League, get our feet wet there, start playing a couple seasons there, and then work our way and hopefully end up winning the league here in a few seasons, and maybe even the Champions League as well. So I'm still not entirely sure how long I'm going to be playing this series. This might be a series that I take all the way to the end of FIFA, sorry. It's just a series that I truly enjoy playing with. This is the smallest team in Spain. I don't have a lot of money. I get to do everything that career mode is amazing for, just building a squad from the roots, bringing in players that you love and you love watching, you love playing with, and just slowly building a squad that you're really proud of, right? And I had a few of my friends over not too long ago, and we were playing a bit of a FIFA tournament, and we were doing it in kind of a league setting. Everybody played each other twice. In the second half of this season, I came up against the guy who was doing the worst in the league. He chose Real Madrid, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna choose Eibar. I haven't played with them in a while. I play with them quite a bit in career mode. I'll see what I can do. As you see, the game ends up leveling up in the 79th minute. But I was like, let me just see what I can do. And I played with them, did horrible, because obviously it's Real Madrid. And this the current team is nothing like the team that I'm playing with now. But it was fun to do nonetheless. He obviously had no clue who I was talking about when I said Eibar, so it was enjoyable. I had a good time. Ended up losing like 3-0, but it is what it is. But as you guys are watching this game, you're going to see I'm going to make a couple substitutions here. Hopefully can get myself back into the lead. If I would have drawn this game, I wouldn't have been disappointed, but obviously with the end of the season right there, we wanted to make sure that we could win this game and then win the game against Atletico Madrid in the next one, and then that would give us a pretty good opportunity in moving up in the table and taking that 5th or hopefully even 4th place. The table was pretty tight this season, which was a little surprising because the past couple seasons have been a little shaky in terms of too dominant of a league, but here we managed to grab the third goal with Inui, which obviously you guys know I love Inui in this team. He's done incredible things for us. He's been there since the start. One of the star players, regardless of his rating in this game, and he managed to come in one of the last games of the season and grab us a goal. So really happy for him there. Honestly, a little disappointing. I know I love Timo Werner, but a little disappointing not to have him in the starting lineup a lot of the times. But at the end of the day, Timo Werner is an incredible player, and he's going to do big things for us in the coming seasons. But this game is going to end at a 3-2 victory for us. So we managed to grab the 3 points going into the Atletico Madrid match, and I was thinking, That's exactly what I needed. We're going to go in with a little bit of momentum and hopefully take control of that next game and really make sure that we are in the battle for 5th and 4th place. Even if I would have got 5th place, obviously you were still in the Europa League at that point, but with 5th place you get a little bit more money, which would have been nice. But at the end of the day, we will end up with whatever we end up with, and you know, just being in this top 6 is incredibly good for us. It's a step in the right direction, most importantly. So really enjoying this team, really enjoying this career mode. Definitely still trying to figure out what I'm doing with all these other days of uploads that I got going on. Obviously, you know, I could just upload this series every day and then try to get as far as I can and then end up ending this series and then moving on to another one. But I love doing this series, but there's so many other ideas that I have for series down the line that I just want to make sure that I'm only uploading this, you know, every other day or so, and then having another series go up next to it. So Lee Sung-woo obviously right now is the big one that we're doing. That's another one though that I love doing like multiple times a week because it's a series that I'm really enjoying playing, because it's a little bit of a storyline that everybody loves to know. It's the next Messi, is at least what everybody keeps calling it. So, you know, this is a big deal. This is the one that everybody's so interested in, and obviously you can tell that with my views. I'm definitely getting more views on that series than anything else. But here in this Atletico Madrid game, not much going on. We get a free kick here though in the 37th minute, and a pretty good opportunity to take something away from this game, but ends up not working out in our favor. And I think we end up going into halftime at that point at a 0-0 draw, which is a little disappointing. Definitely coming off of that last game, I kind of wanted to play with the same aggressiveness that we played the previous game in, even if this game would have ended 5-4 or something crazy like that, even 5-5 or something. Just so long as we were scoring goals, I knew I was going to feel confident with this team. But the fact that we went an entire half without scoring had me a little worried. I didn't know entirely what to take from this match, right? And I didn't know how the second half was going to go, because Atletico Madrid, obviously a very strong team, and a team that we're contending in that 4th and 5th place for, and a team that we're going to be contending with for the years to come to figure out, you know, whether or not we can move forward in this league. But at halftime, still 0-0. Want to go ahead and make some substitutions, kind of work some things around. We had Timo Werner up top and Vardy obviously playing in that center attacking mid position that he's been playing so well for us. But we go ahead and make some moves around in the team, and hopefully, you know, it ends up working out for us. At this point in the 60th minute, I think we had made another substitution, and here we're looking at 3 chances that we could have scored right there, and that header that went off the bar was devastating. At that point, I knew the game did not want me to win this game. They did not want me moving any higher in the table, and I knew 6th place was going to be inevitable. But here we're going to make a couple more changes, take off Danny Garcia, and just kind of work with what we got going on in the team. Looking at a couple more options, bringing in Ryan Gauld in that right wing position, moving Jamie Vardy over into that position and bring Ryan Gauld in the middle. Obviously Vardy having that little bit more of pace, I think he would have worked well in that position. So making those 2 changes, I figured if there was ever a chance for me to score, it's with these players. So coming into the 85th minute of the game, we actually get a really good chance there, a beautiful cross, but Iheanacho just ends up kind of scuffing the shot and just putting it wide and giving away a goal kick. So a little disappointing there, but there were definitely chances for me to win this game. And like I said, the way that I wasn't scoring, I knew the game did not want me to win this game. It did not want me to move any higher in the table. It was content where it was, and it felt like I was going against every aspect of FIFA scripting that there was. So here in the 80th minute, working our way into the box one more time, shooting it with the left foot of Ryan Gauld, and he ends up putting it wide. So again, another opportunity for us to win this game, another opportunity for us to move into a higher position in the table, but we're still not able to grab it. And in the 90th minute, just a little bit of a weak pass there. If it was a little bit stronger, we would have put Jamie Vardy in on goal, but it ends up not working out, and we do end up drawing this game 0-0. So staying in 6th place, 5th and 4th place were out of my hands. So I was looking at the next game and thinking, you know, should I play it, should I not? And obviously, I'm sure you guys can tell with how we're getting to the end of the episode, but I do end up simulating the last game of the season, just playing a lot of squad rotational players, bringing in Isaiah Brown and players like that. You guys will see the lineup during this simulation, but regardless of the result, we were going to stay in our 6th place position. So we brought in Orellana, Lee ended up playing, our youngster that came in, Werner played, Eddie, Ellis, Unico, Ta, and our defense ended up staying the same, and so was our keeper. But we ended up actually losing this game 1-0. As you guys see, they scored in the 10th minute. They picked up a yellow card, but so did we, and we just didn't have it in us to end up scoring. Kind of irritated that the computer didn't make any substitutions during this game. A little understandable, but at the same time, really wish he would have taken advantage of the players on the bench. But that is where this season and episode is going to come to a close. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one against Real Madrid, I'll see you guys later.